I'm looking at the squash, and the bee is going into the squash to fertilise it. It should then find the female. This is the male flower. It's going in again to take more pollen from the stamen, from the male. Very interesting, very cool. I'm up very early, and now it's going to probably go to the, hopefully, female. He's going to find a female flower and pollinate the female flower. Yeah, this is awesome. I better get around the other way, so I'm going to move around the other way. It's in there. Just hold this upside down. So it's taken from the male, and it's now in the female, pollinating it. Isn't that awesome? Now I've got to make sure that this squash doesn't get diseased. It's a bit of a challenge each time, because so far they've all developed some kind of worm disease. It's like full of worms. It's really quite sad. But now I realise that, if you're not using pesticides, then this is what's going to happen sometimes. So I need to develop my own homemade concoction. It's now going in the male again. You can see what it's doing. It's like rubbing itself against the stamen, gathering as much pollen as possible. You see the yellow on its back. Now it's going to probably go back in the female again, hopefully. This is a time to see all this happening early in the morning, and the flowers have just opened. As far as I can tell, they don't stay open for that long. But if you're up about 6 o'clock, 7, you may get a glimpse of how the pollination process actually happens, which for me is actually really exciting. This is all news. This is my first time planting squash and learning about pollination and about it's very interesting. Very interesting. So you can see that squash is growing there. You see that? There. Here. That's a little squash growing. I'm going to try cinnamon and oil and vinegar or something and put that on there so nothing disturbs it from its growth. Beautiful flowers, and they're edible as well, which is kind of fun. So over here, I did have some squash growing, but there's this one. But then some kind of worm got into it. You can see that, yeah, brown part is really horrible. So too late really for cinnamon. And the one down there also got eaten. You see on the side. And here's the bee again. And it's probably going into this flower, which is a male flower, taking more pollen. This is so cool. As you can see, why can you tell it's a male? Because it just has a stalk and no fruit behind the flower. And the ones that our female have the squash growing right here instead of the stalk. So the whole process is very interesting. I just transplanted these squashes on Friday. Today is Sunday. Again, let's have a look at this one. I don't know whether this is problematic, whether anything started trying to eat it. Oh no, I'm feeling it. That feels okay. So I'm going to have to find, sorry, that's not very clear, some kind of solution for this so bugs don't get to it. We'll see. Yeah.